the very oldest language on the face of this very earth. Chiko dikabia mapuni nyine Chineke n'oge ndị nsọ na-efe wee na isi ala nyine anyị na-agọzi aha nsọ ya mgbe onye anyị na-aja mma wee anyị anaghị efe arụsị ọ bụ naanị gị onye kere ihe niile ekere eke ma ọ bụ onye kere ya ọ bụ ya mere ndị nsọ na-ekiri ha na isi ala ndị ọbụladị ndị na-atụ mkpọ ọla edo n'ụtụtụ a ehihie abalị n'ụwa niile wee na-arịọ gị mma anyị wee na-arịọ gị ezi ebube dị ngozi etinye ọgbara n'etiti ndị iro ka ha rapụ ndị anyị onye bụ nna Chineke na ndị nsọ ka aka nsị ndị na-etu wee baa ise obodo kwesịrị isi uwe laa ya n'ihi anyị wee na-arịọ gị biko nke iwe eme ka Biafra wee dị ọsọ ọsọ na nkete na ụmụ ga-ata na ahụ anyị wee na-arịọ gị iwe na-arịọ ịhụnanya nke pụrụ iche onye iwe etinye ụmụ ya ezi mmụọ nke eziokwu anyị aka ajọ ihe n'ime ndụ anyị isi ala bulie aha nsọ n'elu
But you know what? I would like you to know that someone Ekpa is the cause of this. No. I am the solution, and the only way they can get to you is by kicking me out, which is not. I have come. Look with you. After I am done with Nigeria, Biafra will be free and enjoy freedom. Biafra will know the importance of freedom and what happens in 5 years to come. Thank you.
You keep on supporting evil in the zoo, the more your land will be taken from you. The more your daughters will be raped and abducted, the more your sons will be slaughtered in cold blood. And under one Nigeria, there is nothing you can do about it. Absolutely nothing. Because one idiot that they groomed will rise up and say to you, oh no, it's one Nigeria, there is crime everywhere. Haven't you heard about Zamfara? Haven't you heard about Katsina? There is crime everywhere. That is not the case. The crimes you have in the north, the insecurity you have in the north is as a direct consequence of their own action. They grouped them. Al-Qaeda in the Maghreb, ISIS in West Africa, Boko Haram, Fulani headsmen, bandits, all of them. Who brought them to Nigeria? It's Fulani. Fulani brought them into Nigeria. El-Rufai brought them in. All the same government brought them in. Are you deaf and dumb and stupid? When you come out and you pretend, oh, we are one Nigeria, go and show somebody was asking, where is the boundary, where would the boundary of Biafra begin? And I asked the fool, where did the boundary of Nigeria begin? people from Niger come in and go as they like. Most of these idiots are from Niger. They are building a pipeline to Niger. They are building a railway line to Niger. They are building roads to Niger. Whereas where the money comes from, which is Biafra land, we don't have those infrastructure. No, we don't. But you're taking our money. You come to Zone, you come to Onaji, you come to Ebeba, you come to Agulere, you come to Ebo, you take our resources, sell it, get the money, and now you're building the way to Niger, and you want me to be happy with you. Clap for you, Nigeria. One Nigeria. I think you are insane. You come to my land, you take our oil, you take our gas, you take our bumper, you take everything, our VAT, our tax, everything. You are now building a road from Katsina to Niger. Airport to Niger. Refinery to Niger. You take oil from my land, you take it to Niger, you refine it, you bring it back to me as a refined petroleum. And you're telling me that country is viable. You're telling me that Nigeria should be supported. You are in one Nigeria. You are not going anywhere and you're dying everywhere. Because those that they appointed to speak for you, they gave them money so that they will come out, pages of newspapers to give the world the giving impression that everything is okay. When things are go and see the contradictions in it. Nigeria is not working. We are marginalized. And then you come back to say Nigeria is one. You must stay in it together. Are you not foolish? These are the useless intellectuals that you have. On one hand, say Nigeria is not working. You're marginalized. You are being discriminated against. You are suffering. They are killing you everywhere. And you come back to the same place and say Nigeria must be one. Had Nigerians gotten together to say they want to be part of this useless contraption, that's entirely their business. I mean, Democrats have subscribed to it. But have you asked yourself this question? Why is it that all those asking you to remain in one Nigeria has something to gain from Nigeria, or they have benefited in the past? Nothing more, nothing less. I saw the letter that Ekpa wrote to President Biden. In it, Ekpa said to come and help us fight terrorism in order to ensure that there will be no regional destabilization. That is their game plan at the U.S. State Department for very many years until we stepped in. They keep plotting out these lies. Once Nigeria breaks up, there will be destabilization in the entire region. I said that because you don't understand African history. Most of these people are not people. When I say it, they say I'm insulting them. No, I'm not insulting you. Most of them think in Africa, we are tribal creatures in Africa. In Africa, we are tribal creatures in Africa. We always go back to our village where we are born, where our umbilical cord, our long, where it was buried. That's where we come from. That is why every Christmas, Easter, New Year festival, or August meeting, you see us migrating back to where we come from. And I keep saying these things to Africans, they don't understand it. They don't understand it. Everywhere in Africa, during Christmas, if you like, be in South Africa, if you like, let it be in Kenya, let it be in Rwanda, everybody from the capital goes to the village. If you go to Accra, the same thing happens. Pray the prayer of David from the book of Psalm, chapter 7. And I will pray in English because a lot of people are listening all over the world. I mean, a lot. Millions are listening all over the world. And I want them to follow our proceedings this very evening. Very, very critical, very, very important that we do so. O Lord, my God, the creator of the heavens and the earth, we take refuge in you. Save and deliver us from all that pursue us. Because if you look away from us, they will tear us apart like a lion and rip us to pieces with no one to rescue us. Because the world is against Biafra for no reason. We are hated, we are despised for no discernible reason. Only thee, O Lord God Almighty in heaven, is our Savior, not man. You must come to our rescue. Because you are our Lord and you are our God. If we have done this, if I have done anything, if there is guilt on my hands, If I have repaid anybody, be it friend or an adversary, with evil or without cause, have done wrong to any man or woman, then let the Fulani Janjaweed pursue and overtake me. Let them trample down my life to the ground and make me sleep in the dust. Arise, O Elohim, Adonai El Shaddai, in your anger, rise up against the rage of the Fulani Janjaweed Caliphate and the Zoological Republic. You will rise and you will fight for your children. You will awake, O Heavenly Father, Lord God Almighty, the creator of the heavens and the earth, the owner of the universe, for you must decree justice. Let your children and all men and of goodwill gather around you while you sit on top of your throne in the highest of the heavens, the habitation that only thee can ever occupy. Only you, O Heavenly Father, will judge the people. You will vindicate me, O Lord. You will vindicate IPOB. You will vindicate your children of Biafra according to our righteousness, according to our integrity. O Most High, bring an end to the violence of the wicked. Bring an end to Fulani Janjaweed violence in our land. Bring an end to their abductions. Bring an end to their kidnappings. Bring an end to their extrajudicial slaughter of the innocent. Bring an end to their forced conversion of Christians into Islam. Bring to an end their mediocrity. Bring to an end their senseless feudal rule. Bring to an end their evil and their deception. Come and secure the righteous, because only you, O God Almighty in heaven, can see in the dark. Only you know the hearts of men. You are our shield. We have nobody. Between 67 and 1970, the whole world ganged up and fought against your children. We did not steal anything from anybody. We did not go after anybody's possession nor inheritance. We were on our own in the land that you gave to our ancestors. They conspired, they connived, they colluded to kill us. Over 5 million people. We are dead at the end of it. You are our shield. We do not trust in any man or in any state. We trust only in thee, because you are God and you always save the upright at heart. Anybody whose heart is clean, O Heavenly Father, to those you do not abandon to their enemies. That is why you cannot abandon IPOB. That is why Biafra can never be abandoned. Because your words are yea and amen. You are God, you're not human. Facebook may have been bought over by Nigeria, and we pray that Twitter will not succumb to their threat and their violence. You are God and you are an upright and a just judge. But you are also a God that displays his wrath every blessed day. If Fulani Janjaweed do not relent in what they are doing, if the Fulani Caliphate continues to pursue this scorched earth policy of abductions and murder and mayhem, then you, O Lord God in heaven, you will sharpen your sword, you will bend and string your bow, You will prepare your deadly weapons. You will make ready your flaming arrows. Whoever is pregnant with evil conceives trouble and gives birth to disillusionment. That is what is happening in the zoo called Nigeria. Nigeria is pregnant with evil because it conceived trouble and it has now given birth to disillusionment. All the holes that the Fulani Janjaweed are digging for us into that pit, they are falling into one after the other. The trouble that they have caused will always rebound on them. Their violence will come down on their own heads. O Heavenly Father, for we shall give thee thanks always, all the days of our lives, because only thee is righteous. We shall sing songs of praise unto your holy name, O Most High. For as long as there is a child on this earth of Biafran descent and heritage, O Heavenly Father, we shall worship your name and your name alone, now and forevermore, we pray. He said, that was our prayer this evening. We are now going to proceed without further hesitation to bring to you the gospel which I have been mandated by heaven to preach to the children of men. They will never ever learn because they are not as smart as they should be. They are not as smart as they should be. They keep cutting off, keep suppressing, keep doing everything they can, but we keep going back. We keep going back and preaching the gospel of heaven. Because no bagger, nobody can stop us. You can't stop us. We are unstoppable. The sooner you realize it, the better for you. And after Oduduwa becomes free, which is going to be, Oduduwa will be free. I am sure that Oduduwa freedom, they will go and fish out all their people that worked for Facebook and put them in jail. That would be the best thing to do because they're evil. The young people working for Facebook, their mentality was what made it possible for the white man to leave Europe, to come to Africa, to conquer everybody. They think they're doing the right thing, but they are making a very bad situation worse. And we must tell them the truth. We have to tell them the truth. I told the whole world that this boy, the boy you have now is not Jubril, representing Buhari. Some of you pretend you don't know. The president is back. Buhari is back. Hey, chai. This Yoji, I will not meet some of you people in my next life. If there is anything, I will not meet some of you. No wonder you can be colonized by anybody. I'm sure if the Chinese were to bring their religion tomorrow, some people will be going there to go and die for them. As I told you before, I remember, I think it was Reverend Jim Jones in Guyana in those days that killed a lot of black people because stupid, wretched black people did believe that a white man, Jesus can only be a white man, no, not a black man. He told them to take poison and they all took poison and they died. Reverend Jim Jones, I'll never forget, from Guyana in those days because he's a white man. Hey, black. I told you before that the man wearing the mask now represents claiming he's Buhari, a young boy. His name is Yusuf Abubakar Muhammad. His name is Yusuf Abubakar Muhammad. You know the mask, the fake mask, the plastic mask you wear, the Buhari's face, the hyper reality face mask. They couldn't make the ear to be very strong. So now, when the boy came back from Britain built a special N95 mask for him so he can breathe. So you can't even know if it's Buhari again or not for some of you who are already confused. But we know it is not Buhari. He no longer anchors the mask behind his ear. Is now around his neck, at the back of his head. Because we exposed him that if he puts that thing on his ear will be bent because it's rubber. It's not real. Go and look at the new, people should circulate that very picture. Go and look at the new mask he's wearing. Not Buhari's hyper reality face mask. The COVID-19 mask he's wearing he no longer puts it behind his ears, it's now behind his head, around his neck. That goes to show that everybody listens to what we say. Everybody, they listen to us. That is why they have learned. They are now anchoring it around his neck, no longer behind his ears. And they say, welcome, Baba. A small boy, he is now shorter than the late dead Buhari. No wonder Dangote can come and take over all your cement needs, so to speak. Shut down every factory. Sugar the same, salt the same, all of you. And you're there shouting one Nigeria. Richest man in Africa, one Nigeria. I have never seen a bunch of more idiotic people than Nigerians. He has a new mask now. Because as somebody said, he's on a pure, a mixture of pure oxygen, nitrous oxide, the chlorine, and phosphorus to breathe. Oh, dear me. I don't know if those of them in Maryland can hear me, those who are doing fundraising for the gallant men and women defending the land of Biafra, Eastern Security Network, ordained by heaven itself. Once again, allow me to commend all of you who are gathered. And also to tell you, anybody who is fundraising, please, make sure that you report everything that you're doing to our sister Nanyanya, very, very important. And also, if you're doing so in the USA, to report to our finance officer in the USA, Madam Oyibo. And if we wait for you and you don't come to us, we will let loose the asset recovery team, and you will not like it. You won't like it. So make sure every fund you have raised. I want people from Niger Delta, people who idiotically and foolishly claim Niger Delta. Are you listening to me? They did not vote for Jonathan. According to them, Jonathan said he will only contest for one term. That was a revelation that this man made. Do you see the way the Fulani in the north gang up to see how they love themselves? All of you in the south, you're bickering and fighting like a crab in a bucket in Shiko. Anyone who wants to climb, you drag that one down. You see how the Fulani governors are, even though they are in PDP, they voted for Buhari, their own person, their own man, against Jonathan, who is from the so-called South, stroke Niger Delta, whatever that rubbish that means. What is their reason, they said? They said because Jonathan said he will only, be there for one term of elected office, because he took over after Yaradua died, I think for about 2 years. Then he contested, he won, and he was there for 4 years. Fulani said, you promised us. If Fulani, they're always good at remembering what you promised them, but they can never remember what they promised you. So Jonathan was kicked out, yes? Now, they claim that, it was Jubril that came in 2019. Before now, this little boy took over the wearing of the mask. The mask we are now is Yusuf Abubakar Mohammed from Niger Republic, the boyfriend of Aisha Buhari, not Jubril. Jubril ran away from Cuba at the height of COVID-19 when Abba Kyari died. One day, all these things will be revealed from sources that I'm sure you will believe. Then some of you will say that this is a prophet. Maybe by then it will be too late for some of you. Now listen very carefully, please. The same people that claimed they voted for Buhari in 2015 and voted for him again in 2019 forgot something. And I will quote for them. Nigeria's Buhari said he would not seek re-election in 2019, according to the minister. This news was carried by Reuters. The same Buhari, you claim, of course, Buhari died in 2017, we know all of that. The same Buhari in whose name you're running Nigeria said, I will only contest for one term. The same thing that Jonathan said. And your excuse for supporting Jonathan is that he said, or he reneged on his promise to only run for one term. The same thing with your so-called Buhari. But you voted in Jubril under the tutelage of Abba Kyari in 2019. Is that not correct? Or thereabout? Is that not correct? So you did not remember the promise that Buhari had made he will only run for one term, but you remember the one that Jonathan said. That's why you didn't support him, but you supported your own kind. Of course, Jubril wearing Buhari's mask. That is Fulani for you. And because of the idiots in the south who cannot reason. Fulanis, they go in, they arrange everything. They get a lost soul in Lai Mohammed to dish out the lines for some of you. They pay some Yoruba journalists. They pay them, give them money. And they forget who they are. They forget their job. And today, everybody is suffering. I have told those who are on Facebook, on my page, live there, because Facebook is frustrating everybody. Live there and go to Instagram, or you go to Twitter, or you download the app. Download the Biafra app. It's very cheap. Very, very cheap. I don't know. Some people cannot listen. Leave Facebook alone. On my page, that is, I know others are listening on other platforms. Leave Mazi Nnamdi Kanu official. Leave it alone for them. Let them be hearing me, because Facebook is listening to me right now as I preach this gospel of heaven. They cannot remember what Buhari promised, but remember Jonathan's own. That's why they kicked him out. These people are congenital liars. Fulani politicians and the idiots they have groomed in the south, they are all liars. And the only way to solve this problem is a revolution. Revolution. A very bloody revolution. And when it starts, don't read newspapers. Because Tinubu will give them money to be writing, is this tribe that did it? Is that ethnic group that did it? No. Once the revolution, believe you me, no newspaper should publish. Only a revolution can save the people, or else we are all doomed, because they are all liars and deceivers. These are the same people that say, oh, build alliance with us. Niger Delta, build alliance with us for 2023. The same alliance that was built. And despite all the things that Jonathan did for all of you, Alamajiri, you still burnt his billboard, attacked his convoy violently. Nobody was shot dead. Nobody was shot dead. And all of you in the south, you have all forgotten. Oh my God. Don't allow Fulani DSS, their army and police and others behind the formation of a Bubagu to deceive any of you. There are some hotel building freedom fighters who may join them. It is a grand conspiracy to set our land on fire. Brother against brother, sister against sister. They have started with the abductions. Any day we pray and our prayers are answered, people will start complaining. But now that DSS is moving from house to house abducting people, all of you are deaf and dumb, you're all blind, you cannot see it. Any day we react now, people will start shouting their rubbish as usual. Insecurity, insecurity. Now DSS is making us to feel insecure. None of you will complain. Of course, you're black people. It was your lives that sold us during slavery. It was your lives that brought in the white man after, should I say, being given chieftaincy title, warrant chief. Black people, sometimes try and love yourselves. I don't know what is wrong with you people. Try and love yourselves for once and do that which is right. Nobody in their right senses should join any Ebube rubbish. ESN is there. We will take you. We have too many Fulani terrorist settlements to clean in our land. So you must come and join Eastern Security Network. I think there was a radio station that did a poll of what the people of the East want. They said it's ESN. They said it openly. We don't trust the governors. If not for ESN, nobody would have thought about this Ebube rubbish that they claim. Have you seen them before? They are floating something. Have you seen any men? Show me one thing to say that this is. What is even their telephone number if you're in distress? If you're being raped by Fulani and you escape, which number are you going to call? They keep playing with your brain, and some of you keep falling for it, and you claim you are educated. And I want to say or to repeat what the former Senator Shehu Sani wrote. I had to truncate it because it was very long. Some of you in the zoo called Nigeria do not understand this. In the US they do, in Europe they do, elsewhere they do, only those in the zoo called Nigeria. Whoever is elected to represent the people, and the people that he claims he represents are being persecuted, oppressed, killed or kidnapped, and he chooses to cowardly remain silent or sit on the fence out of fear of losing his seat or upsetting or even offending a certain power or authority or mortal God, that person is morally unworthy and undeserving of the seat he occupies. In a nutshell, this is from Sheikh Husani, it's not from me. Please quote him. I am quoting what Sheikh Husani wrote. All the politicians you have in the East, they are not worthy of the seat they occupy. They are there to protect you. Have they ever protected you? I keep asking you this question all the time. When our sister was killed and cut up into pieces at Uli, what did Obiano not do? Now that we are being attacked in Ebonyi State, what is Dave Umahi doing? In Enugu, we are being slaughtered every blessed day. What is the governor over there doing? Or is it in Abia State? And they claim they represent you. They claim they are fighting for you. Yet people are coming to kill you and are killing you. They have not done anything till today, even with their boastful Ebubago rubbish, audio security. They have done nothing. And you still believe in them or trust them, then there is something wrong with you. Therefore, ESN is all that we have, and we must guard and protect it jealously. I want to sound a note of warning to all those in the diaspora. I know that some of you mean very well for what we are doing on the ground, especially our men on the front line. Nobody wants to hear that our men are hungry or that they are sick, they're not receiving the right treatment. Nobody likes that. But I want to warn all of us in the diaspora, please. Very, very important. Stop calling people who are on the front line. You must desist from contacting commanders on the ground from today. No more. Because it breeds insubordination and ill discipline, which we cannot afford right now. If there is any complaint, very soon a number is going to be released. The command of ESN flows from me to our high command, to our general on the ground, who now gives instructions to the men in the field. We don't want a contamination of that chain of command. You may mean very well, no doubt. And all those who are in the business of doing videos, complaining to people in the diaspora, you must stop forthwith. You must stop it immediately. We are not going to tolerate or allow that nonsense to continue. If you are an operative of ESN or a commander, I must also warn you, please, not to contact those abroad unless you are instructed to do so by your state commander. In every state, the state commander is paramount. What he says goes. In the fullness of time, if he's not doing it very well, we will know and we will seek to correct it. Stop speaking to those who are in the diaspora. The zoo can plant people abroad to know where we are. You don't know. After talking to them, you compromise your position. It will be attacked or raided. Please, that nonsense must stop tonight. I don't want any meddling in the affairs of our men on the ground. All the funds being contributed is being disbursed on the ground to meet our day-to-day challenges. You must understand that, please. Every ESN operative in every state is under the state commander. I don't care who you are. Even some Lone Rangers, some special squads that we have, you are under the overall command of the state commander. Every ESN operative in every state is under the state commander, who is under the overall general, who in turn reports to the high command. Very, very important, because the only thing we have to defeat our enemies is discipline. Any army that is disciplined always ends up winning. Very, very important. We understand this today. Discipline is key. And we don't want people who are abroad meddling in what we are doing. It is not good, please. Without discipline, we cannot defeat this monster. Remember that they have their agents in your governors and all the rest of them. You must understand that our governors are evil. And like those that sold our forefathers to the white man, they will do anything now to sell us to the Fulani Janjaweed. They have no conscience. They have no soul. That was why they invited Operation Python Dance 1, 2, 3, 4. You know, if it's before, they bring Python Dance. And as I told you, people should not panic. They say they want to bring their army. They have no army to bring. The zoo, they have no army to bring. Forget all that rubbish. We'll bring our army. You have nothing to bring. And if you try to move the few people you have in Bauchi and in Kaduna and Makurdi down to the east, Fulani, the hardened bandits will overrun your villages. And you know that very well. So all that nonsense will bring this rubbish. They have nothing. One day, they will answer for their crimes. Please, without discipline, we cannot defeat these people. And to all those encouraging these evil and corrupt governors, know that you are aiding and abetting the terrorists to take over our land. If you support this, they will be rubbish. You are aiding them because they can't do nothing. How can you form a security network with the Fulani soldiers behind you and Fulani police? Are you foolish? The same people that if you ask them to go and arrest one Fulani bandit, somebody will say no to you. So people are saying that we should come together. ESN and the Bubago. I have not seen a Bubago before. How can I come together with something I have not seen? Come together with who? Oh, you mean come together with the Commissioner of Police who is Aliyu Alekali from Fulani? So they will know all our... Okay, now I understand. So they will know our modus operandi, they know all our secrets, how we operate, and then they will go and tell their chief of army staff, they now launch a counterattack against us. That is what they want. So people telling you about rubbish and all the rest of them, they want to set a trap for us. They say, come, let's join together and provide this security. We go to the meeting. They ask us, how many men do you have? How many arms do you have? And all the rest of it, they're going to tell them. Because, of course, you call it joint security, which means the Fulani Police Commissioner will be there, isn't it? Now, do you see why we cannot be part of that rubbish? Can you now understand the reason why? If they're interested, they should support what ESN is doing. Come and support it. And we are doing a very good job already, aren't we? We are doing a very marvelous, fantastic job already. If you want to know what your future will be like without ESN, go and study the history of Hausa people. I keep telling you this all the time. If you want to know what your village will be like in the next 50, 60, 70 years, go and ask yourself, what is the original name of Sokoto? They will tell it is Gobert. Hausa, today, it is a sultanate owned by the Fulani. The same thing is about to happen to us unless we open our eyes and ears now, not tomorrow, to fight and defeat this very monster. And once again, allow me to commend those who are doing their fundraising in Maryland and those that did one earlier in China.
Because of your brain is not working, you buy that idea. So let me tell you, my people, for us to activate this Biafra government in exile, and for the government in exile to be recognized somehow, to have, to be recognized internationally, to go into diplomatic move, into treaties, you must have a considerable control over the territory of Biafra. Do you see it? So now, the government in exile being activated from 2 days ago, and we are now in one platform, means that the government in exile controls the Biafra territory. We will call sit at home, they're going to sit at home. We will call for something, it's going to happen. Support his own banking business. And because of your brain is not working, you buy that idea. So let me tell you, my people, for us to activate this Biafra government in exile, and for the government in exile to be recognized somehow, to have, to be recognized internationally,
to have international, to have to go into diplomatic move, into treaties, you must have a considerable control over the territory of Biafra. Do you see it? So now, the government in exile being activated from 2 days ago, and we are now in one platform, means that the government in exile controls the Biafra territory. Support his own banking business. And because of your brain is not working, you buy that idea. So let me tell you, my people, for us to activate this Biafra government in exile, and for the government in exile to be recognized somehow, to have, to be recognized internationally, to have international, to go into diplomatic move, into treaties, you must have a considerable control over the territory of Biafra. Do you see it? So now, the government in exile being activated from 2 days ago, and we are now in one platform, means that the government in exile controls the Biafra territory.
The oldest language on the face of this very earth.
Because I can say that from what I have just listened from you, it is just not ordinary.
Very wonderful.
When my lawyers came to see me, I had a discussion with them about how I'm going to defend myself. I told them that
Mazi Nnamdi Kanu
Welcome. Thank you for joining us on today's program, wherever you are joining from. Like and share the program to all platforms, share to family and friends, share to our neighbors, share to everyone that is close to you, those who are concerned about our restoration of Biafra. Share to family and friends, share to those that have questions, those that have superior arguments, Those that want to engage in the debate, share to them, share to our enemies. Let them listen and hear our line of thought. And if you are in this platform, whether you are watching me on TikTok, you are watching on Facebook, you are watching on X, or you are watching on YouTube, wherever you are watching this program at this moment, please kindly like and share the program. Don't keep it to yourself. This is the time for radical evangelism. It is the time to battle it out. It is the time to set the record straight. That time that Mazi Nnamdi spoke about and said that we must engage in radical evangelism. This is the time for radical evangelism, and you are going to be part of it. It is not just with us who are on the studio speaking. Those of you who are in the comment section watching, those who are commenting, you are part of this fight. And I want you to play your role by liking and sharing. That is the only way you can support this program. Like and share. If the program resonates with you, like the program, share it so that the algorithm can be able to send it to those who need to be part of this program. I can see some of our brothers who are there already. I can see my beloved brother, Uche Onyende. Thank you so much. Always here, Uche. I appreciate you. Thank you for your immense support. Thank you so much. I see someone else is Imran Diarra. Imran Diarra, thank you so much for joining. And any other person that is out there, those who are commenting, those who are not commenting, wherever you are watching, if I mentioned your name or I did not, I only mentioned those who are in YouTube, where I'm hosting the program. I might not be able to call all the names on TikTok and all the names on Facebook and all the names that are on X. So I appreciate those who are with us wherever you are a special guest. Thank you so much for joining. And I want to remind you that in this platform, we do not come here to instigate violence. We don't come to preach hate. We do not come here to attack people or individuals. We don't come here to attack any group, any race or religion. We don't come here for propaganda or blackmail. What we do is to focus on the reality on the ground. Presenting Biafra as the only remedy to the failed state, Nigeria. Nigeria being a failed state is no longer it is no longer a story. It is something that is confirmed. And if you don't know that Nigeria is a failed state, please take your time. Go to their own media and listen to them. Or you can go to the Google and Google about Nigeria, seek information about Nigeria. At the end of the day, come back and tell us what you can find. We are providing solution to the failed states, Nigeria. So wherever you are watching me from, I appreciate you and I thank you for being part of this program. And I say, may Chukwu Kukabiyama continue to guide and protect every one of you. So today we have come again to do what we know how to do best, as quick as we can. So wherever you are, please like and share the program. It is very important. That is the only way you can support the program. Liking the program and sharing it does not take away your data. It doesn't take away any money from you. It is just a support to make sure the gospel of humanity continues. So I thank you all who are there supporting, liking, and sharing in all platforms. I appreciate you, and I say, may Chukwu Kukabiyama and protect all of you. So today, message, we are going to go through the message immediately. You know, a lot is really, really happening. A lot is happening right, left, and center. This is a critical time. And the rebirth of IPOB continues in a very high speed. The recovery of IPOB is going on in a very high speed, and it is commendable. It is commendable. If you are a genuine Biafra agitator, IPOB rebirth should not be a threat to you. If IPOB rebirth is a threat to you, it means you are not sincere. It means there is something you're hiding. It means you have a different agenda. The rebirth of IPOB should not be a threat to you. If you are genuine, the only problem we have had all this while, the greatest threat we have had in this struggle, is the hijack of the IPOB by the politicians. And they turned it into a political pressure group. They succeeded in doing that, using the sacked DOS, and they fought against the struggle. by fighting against Mazi Simon Ekpa. They did everything they could to pull down Mazi Simon Ekpa, who was strongly standing on the structure of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. They knew that the only person that is in their front that makes it impossible for them not to get their desire is Mazi Simon Ekpa. They fought him and fought him and fought him, using the same platform that was built by our supreme leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. That was the greatest challenge we have ever faced in this struggle. It was a great battle. We fought, and we fought, and we won. Mazi Simon Ekpa fought gallantly day in, day out, until the very moment when he was taken out through their international conspiracy. He fought them hands down. They could not breathe. Today, that IPOB has been reborn. That IPOB has been recovered. And today, it is something to celebrate that we are back to the status quo. That does not change anything. If you see IPOB Rebirth as a threat, there is something wrong with your brain. I bet you wherever the Prime Minister Mazi Simon Ekpa is today, he will be very happy that finally his wish has come to pass. Finally, what he said has come to pass. Finally, the same fight he fought, the same people we conducted a vote of no confidence on them and trashed them to the spin, today officially has been trashed by the supreme leader of IPOB, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Mazi Simon Ekpa will be very happy wherever he is. And that is why I tell you, anybody that writes the history of Biafra and omits the name Prime Minister Mazi Simon Ekpa is an enemy. It's either you are ignorant or you are an enemy. So wherever you are today, you should be celebrating the rebirth of the IPOB under the supreme leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And there is nothing that can change it. This is another time to reveal another set of propagandists, another set of liars. And I want you all that is here watching me to pay attention. Some of you, you want me to name things and call it things by name. And you don't want to use your own common sense. This is the time for us to engage in critical thinking. Every one of us, both me and you. Don't wait for anybody to spell anything out for you. Do not wait for any pastor, any prophets, any doctor or diviner to come and explain to you, or any broadcaster to explain to you. You need to use your common sense to read out things. Chukwu have blessed us with wonderful, wonderful leaders. And these leaders always lead us to a path that will clear doubt in our eye. A path that will clear every single doubt you have. That will give an excuse that say, this is why I derailed. They will make sure that that is clear. That is one of the blessings we have had in this Biafra struggle. From our eternal leader, Dean Odubegwu to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and Mazi Simon Ekpa, they have all done the same thing, doing everything humanly possible to see that we work on one platform, under one platform, the unity. Unity has always been their goal. None of them have walked away from unity. Our eternal leader, Dean Odubegwu, before he declared Biafra, made consultation with all the traditional rulers in the old southeastern region. Our supreme Mazi Nnamdi Kanu reached out to all the entire old southeastern region. He reached out to everybody to make sure that they engage. And we begin to see ourselves as brothers and sisters and fight in one front. Mazi Simon Ekpa did the same. He opened the gates open. Even as we were preparing for the declaration, he gave open field for everybody to join. It does not matter whether you're a politician. It doesn't matter whether you are in any group or not. Come and join. That olive branch has always been there. And today, again, you can see our supreme leader throughout that olive branch, through the 100 men, in 100 men that comprises of every Biafran group, the Rising Sun, the Avid, and so many other groups, and he called everybody. We have so many groups that are fighting for Biafra. No matter the mushroom group where you are, come in and make impact. And after that call, finally, the reborn of the original source, family. And I want you, every one of you, when somebody begin to try to convince you to derail, to misinterpret the purpose for which Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is there for us, to tell you that IPOB is a personal business of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, that IPOB is a private organization. IPOB is a family of all the Biafran agitators. IPOB is a family. It is not an organization. It is a family. That will help you to understand. Because one of the propaganda they are going to use to confuse you is to tell you that IPOB is a private organization. Somebody has said it on my platform here, that it is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's business. But I have played a video here where Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said that IPOB does not belong to me. It does not belong to my family. It does not belong to me. It is the business of everybody from the old Southeastern region. It is ours. And he said, my own very self, whenever I derail, IPOB will send me out. Doesn't that make sense to you? IPOB is a family. A family that every one of us, you cannot run away from your family. If you can decide to detach yourself from your family and carry a new name, nobody stops you. But your family cannot push you away. And that is what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have always done. Open. You can answer your guy name, you can answer your nickname, you can answer any name you want to answer. But the family remains the family. Every one of us here has surname. And that surname, the grandparents' name that we have that unite us, even when we are grown, each person will go to his own family. Your children will answer your name. Each one children will answer the name. Every child will answer the name of their fathers. But there is a name that holds everybody together. You can't run away from that name. And when you are being traced to where you are from, they will trace and trace and trace and see your family where you come from. You can't change it. You can't fight it. You can't wish it out. If you want to deny it, it is your business. I am now giving you an example of a family. Like in a family where a man has about 5 children. At the end of the day, these 5 children will grow. They will have their own families. And their children will grow to answer their father's name directly. And as answering their father's name, that does not remove their surname, the original surname, their grandparents' name. That name unites them together. And that is where the brotherliness continues. That when you see your brother, you can't marry your brother or your sister. And that linkage, it will always be, it is a blood linkage. It will always be there. Nobody can remove it. I am trying to explain to you what IPOB is. For some people that are misleading you, telling you to distance yourself from IPOB. Because I know some people, because of their selfish interests, because of their self-aggrandizement, because of fear of the unknown, because they feel that the rebirth of IPOB is going to take away their position or make them irrelevant, they are already preaching the wrong message, creating a narrative that doesn't exist anywhere. They are already creating a narrative that doesn't exist anywhere. Some of them will tell you that the man since Simon Ekpa told them that IPOB is dead. It is a lie from the pit of hell. That is the lie from the pit of hell. For those of us who are the followers of Mazi Simon Ekpa, we don't quote him out of context. Whatever Simon Ekpa said, someone is someone who explains things to a layman understanding for you to understand. The only problem Mazi Simon Ekpa had with IPOB was the leadership. The only problem that Mazi Simon Ekpa had with IPOB was the leadership. This very DOS was stacked. He tried as much as possible to work with them. It wasn't possible. He tried to reach out to them. It wasn't possible. He tried to detach himself from them. They were still blackmailing. He had no choice than to distance himself from them. And we conducted a vote of no confidence on them before we moved out and continued on our path. So when somebody come and quote out of context and tell you that IPOB does not exist anymore, and for that you should disregard the creation of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the rebirth of IPOB, that person is evil. And that is deceit. That is a wrong narrative that the person is pushing. That person is driving you to disobedience, to indiscipline. This is why when we talk about structure and continuity, when somebody tells you about structure, ask him, which structure are you talking about? Is it your own personal structure or the structure that has a foundation all the way from Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? And when they talk about continuity, ask them which continuity. Is it continuity in life or continuity in truth? Is it continuity in the work that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have done, which Mazi Nnamdi Kanu capitalized on and worked upon? Or do you create your own and you continue in your own agenda? So they will bring different kinds of English language. English language is easy to manipulate. It can mean anything to anybody. Just like you see in the contraction called Nigeria. In Nigeria today, when you talk about restructuring, restructuring means so many things to so many people. But that does not remove the original meaning of restructuring for those who knows what it is. But for the sake of argument and evil agenda, people will pretend not to know what restructuring means. The same thing is applicable everywhere. English language can easily be manipulated. So do not be manipulated by the abuse of words just to sway you into something that doesn't exist. Beware. This is a critical time. Anybody that is not celebrating the reborn of IPOB has a different agenda. And that person is driving to indiscipline. There is no difference between you and the SAC DOS. And as I'm telling you, go and mark it. In a very near future, these people are going to come clear and they will attack Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. They have already started. Even the way they are going, it's already an attack against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. But they are going to come more clearer very, very soon. It is not that the people that you see today that are attacking Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, even with the platform that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu created, they use it to attack him. Platforms where you see the image of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, they attack him. Something that he built. They are not done. There are some other groups that are going to do the same thing. You know, we don't rush. Just wait patiently. You will see them coming out. They are coming out gradually. They are coming out. Creating a narrative. Some people are going to fall along with them out of ignorance. Some are going to fall along with them out of mischievousness. Some are going to follow them because of pride. Because you want to retain popularity, you want to retain position. You decide to follow along with them. But I bet you, if you are not in this struggle for our collective interest, you will always be deceived. If you are not in this struggle for our collective interest, you will always be deceived. Make sure that you are here for our collective interest. And our collective interest is self-determination of Biafra, restoration of Biafra, regardless wherever you decide to position yourself. That is the common interest that unites us everywhere we are. In all those mushroom groups where you go to discuss, the only thing that brings you there is self-determination. And if you are sincere to yourself, whenever you join any group and they begin to deviate from that unity of purpose, find your way and walk away. That is the best thing you can do to yourself. This is a critical time. That is why I am taking time to explain this. Because I see that there are people that are going to challenge the move of Mazi. They are already challenging the move of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. They misinterpret the recovery of IPOB family. It is a family. For somebody to denigrate it to just an organization, like they are doing, they continue to preach an organization. You see, these people, they take a word and they run with it, but they don't know the context under which statements were made. I have said it time without number. The Biafran cause is very wide. There are responsibilities everywhere. If you know that area that you can work, please focus on it and focus on the unity of purpose. The agenda that all of us have is self-determination and full restoration of Biafra. If you feel you are very good in diplomatic move and you are doing it fine, go ahead. Look at our sister, our beloved sister, who is married to a Biafran in Israel, single-handedly with a brother. You see what they are doing. They are not doing it because they are given a title. They are doing it under IPOB and Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. They are already in Israel parliament. Discussion is already going on. We saw on video where they were collecting signatures. That is how they work. You must not put a title on yourself for you to work for the rest of Biafra. It is not about you. It is about the freedom of more than 80 million people. We have the face of the struggle already. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And wherever Biafra is mentioned, the only person that will be called upon to speak for Biafra or to stand in for Biafra is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. If there will be any roundtable discussion, if you think they will call you, sorry to disappoint you. If there will be any negotiation, the only man that we appoint or be on that seat of negotiation is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. He merits it. It's not because I said it. It is by merit. He has sacrificed for it. He has paid the price. And he has remained consistent even at the point of death. If you doubt this fact, I am sorry to disappoint you. At your own risk. At your own risk. It does not matter the mushroom group where you are. I have never preached one day here and say, oh, go and close your mushroom group. I don't tell you to go and close your mushroom group. If you feel that that group where you are is where you can make impact, continue to make it. Just like I gave you example of our sister in Israel. On her own, even when this sacked DOS kept to claim her glory, she said, no, I am doing that as a promise I made to my husband. And I have been doing it and I will continue to do it. Under IPOB and on behalf of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the leader. That is how to work. So whichever country you feel that your group has influence, go there and pursue the struggle. Create influence for the struggle. Go there, make impact. Remember, when the roll call is made, the supreme leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, will be called upon in the discussion. Whether in the United States, in the UK, in Israel, in all the countries that are very famous, every one of them know that is a man who is in charge. They know there's an image that represents Biafra. He has paid the price for more than 10 years in detention. As we speak, he's facing a life sentence. As we speak, they are threatening him with a death sentence, and yet he never gave up. He continued to battle, even from detention. So when we speak about Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, it is not because he's a handsome man, not because he's an Igbo man, not because he's too intelligent and too handsome. He has paid the price. He has paid the price by merit. Nobody comes close. There is nobody. I'm telling you that even our eternal leader, Dim Odumegwu, did not face what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is facing today. Because Mazi Nnamdi Kanu started literally with nothing. Our eternal leader at a point in time was the head of the Eastern region. So he had a point of starting. He had a starting point. Wealth was in his hand. His father was wealthy. Unlike Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, who is standing on nothing. Who is standing on nothing? He is standing all over. Our eternal leader have the territory already mapped out. Have commanders already. Have regions already under him. He was already in charge. So it wasn't as difficult as it is today. All he needed to coordinate it and make the transition. Nobody else has suffered or come close to what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has faced. So when we talk about the merits, the Biafran people knows very well. Biafran people are not people that ignore sacrifice. We don't. We don't forget sacrifice easily. You know, our people, very emotional. We don't forget sacrifice easily. And for those who think you can just blackmail Mazi Nnamdi Kanu out of the picture, sorry to disappoint you. You are digging your grave. You are digging your grave. And anytime you make that step, some idiots are doing that out of ignorance. And when they realize themselves, then we understand. And that is why we are here, to call the attention of those who are doing that of ignorance, not to tread that path. For those of you who are using that language, IPOB is an organization. Sorry to disappoint you. If you continue to belittle IPOB as just an organization, you are a fool. You are a fool. And as you call IPOB an organization to belittle it, before you preach that gospel and call IPOB an organization to belittle it, please, your own group, whoever is leading you, tell them to show you their own registration. How are they registered? Before you begin to belittle IPOB as an organization, ask your group to show you their registration. On what are they registered? Are they registered as a country? Are they registered as a nation or as an organization? Ask that question first. Let them show you their own registration. Then you can come back to this platform and challenge me and speak when I'm speaking. This is an assignment for every one of us in this platform. Those ones that will come to you to belittle IPOB as an organization. IPOB is a family. That is why we say IPOB, one family. One family of all the people in the old Southeastern region. We are one family. It does not stop you from having different groups and organizations. The most important thing is that the aim should be one: self-determination and the freedom of the people. That should be the only aim. That should be the only reason you gather in your mushroom groups. Anything outside that, you are deceiving yourself. It is a distraction. So this is an assignment for those of you who they will tell. They will try to denigrate the work of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. They will try to belittle what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu do, or what Mazi Ekpa did a very great and wonderful work, following the foundation laid by Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and the structure. He never ran away from it. Up till the time he prepared the declaration, up till the program of declaration, Mazi Ekpa didn't deviate. He did not deviate one day. He never deviated one day. He had a template. I just played that short video of Mazi Ekpa that I played. After this message, go and read the back. What Mazi Ekpa said. What you will do if you want to be recognized. That is, I played the video here. What to be done if you want to be recognized. Mazi Ekpa spoke about what to be done if you want to be recognized. I played it while I was having this program. So if you didn't start with me at the beginning, go and listen. He said that we must be in charge of a certain level of our territory for recognition to come. He said it clearly in ABC. Go back and watch that program. I am going to cut that part out and circulate it. So when I begin to talk about it, this reborn of IPOB is something that every one of us should be celebrating, because the enemy we had all this while is these people who are being possessed, who the governors have bought over, and they turn IPOB to a political pressure group. You can imagine governor came out on television and told you that now IPOB have agreed to work with them. Chike Doziem and China Samoro and all those that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have agreed to work with governors. That was when everything was exposed. That was when, I still have the video here. That was when everything was exposed. So today, the recovery has been made. So if you're one of those who they try to tell you, oh, IPOB is an organization, don't join it because you have this. Sorry to disappoint you. I want you to ask that person that is telling you that one question. Anybody that tells you that IPOB is just belittled as an organization, tell the person to show you the registration of his own organization and know what it is registered as. Find out if his own is registered as an organization or as a nation or as a country. And whatever they tell you, tell them to show you the registration. If they don't show you, come here. I will bring out the registration of any group at all that claims something that is not obtainable. Come here live, join me live. I will show you their registration and you will see how it was registered. Take it to bank anyway. Every single one of them. You know, sometimes we keep silent. We don't want to go to any length so that people don't get distracted. We don't want to talk about it. But at this point in time, every barrier on our way has to be pulled down by fire, by force. And for the sake of our future and our supreme Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, to make sure that the discipline continues, we must say things the way they are without missing word. You're welcome, my beloved brother Christian. Thank you so much for joining, bro. Christian, I can see you there.
Brachus, yeah.
You're welcome, my brother.
There were Brachus, there were.
My brother.
Yeah. Yeah, so GCK now email and now. Thank you so much for the effort.
My brother.
Yeah, so the other day, I'm still trying to sort out this X. Yeah, the X problem. You know, they be banding me here and there, but it's okay. Yeah, but anyway. Yeah. So what is exactly the same we can't stop. So your effort is very well appreciated, and so we always continue to, whenever time permits and network permits and everything will come in, you know. And so I think you just
Your network is breaking up. We can't hear you anymore.
No alternative to it, you know. So Nigeria is a foregone conclusion. Is completely Nigeria is gone. So people can continue to hope upon hope, you know. But there's no two ways about it. And all we can do as Biafran is continue to work towards the exit strategy, you know. So we just have to continue to work on that front, however tough and difficult it is, but we must continue because it's obvious that a country like Nigeria, where terrorists have taken over, terrorism is the order of the day. You know, yesterday I was speaking with a friend in Germany, and we were just deliberating on the happenings. How is it that, what kind of country, where on earth does it happen if not that the government is sponsoring and collaborating, working together with the terrorism and the terrorists? You know, we talked about how the general that was by and the body brought back to them, handed over to them and walk away, you know. So these things, and I don't know how people can accept that. I don't know, I just cannot imagine that people can accept that these things happens. How do you explain that they just hand over and walk away? And they also said that there are those who kidnap people in Oyo, and Sunday Boho went there and issued an order, and they let them go, they set them free. And I thought it was, and I thought that was the woman and the principal, the woman who is a principal and in the school, and the one that was also the one that he said was chopped off. And but I don't know. But I don't know, conflicting issues here and there. But
it's a different one. It's not, those ones are still there. Those ones are still in detention. It's a different group. A new one that was kidnapped. He forgot. He didn't go and give order for the main one. Those ones have been beheaded to release. He went and gave her this. All this in our planned things they are doing, planning with themselves.
Yeah. So it's a new one they kidnapped, and he went. He talked with. Yes. So how about the one they've been holding for the past 1 month? Exactly. Are those ones? because somebody was saying that they transferred them to the north. I don't know, but anyway, so it's obvious for anybody who is serious, who is honest, to know that there's something going on. It's all plan, it's all a strategy that includes the government and the caliphate. They are all working together, So I can't really, for me, my point, I've always made it very clear. So yes, it's beyond one, but it's not really beyond realm of understanding, because all elites in the country, all sides, not just in the north or in the southeast or southeast, all sides, they are all completed. There's another hoping to achieve, that is the overall Islamization of Nigeria. That is without a doubt. They are all in it. It's part of the reasons that was given for them to be in position of power, including Tinubu himself, including the politicians in our place. But the irony is, we never give up, we never surrender, and some to begin to realize the fact that they just not roll over and let them take over their place.
Oh, your network is so bad. I know they are going to kick him out. His network is so bad. Try and log in back. You can send back your request so that I can bring you back. It can bring you back. Just like my brother was saying, I think I had that news that the Igbo went and gave, some people were kidnapped. Igbo went and gave the kidnappers order that if they don't release their people, they will go after all the Fulanis in the area and behead them and all that. And after he gave that 24 hours, within 24 hours, those people were released. So I said, why didn't he give the order for the people who were a place where a teacher was beheaded? 2-year-old child is still in captivity. The major one that everybody is protesting at, why didn't he give order on that one and let them be released? Why didn't his order release that one? Why he did this one? Since he has so much power. And that is the danger of Nigerian politics. That is the danger of Nigerian politics. They can do anything to make themselves relevant. When we talk about the diversity, this is the danger of the diversity. When I say Nigeria has no president of Nigeria, this tribal issue is killing them and we destroy them entirely. Yeah, welcome back, my brother Christian. Go ahead.
Yeah, my brother, thank you so much. So it just trip off suddenly. So yeah. So I will try and see if there's anything I can do with this network while you can just carry on, because I've forgotten my line of thought. But I will do until, so if any particular make contribution, so with you, just continue.
Okay, my brother, thank you so much. Thank you so much. I appreciate you for that input. We get over it. Sometimes that is how it all challenges all the time, and network attacks and all this coming from right, left, center. We must continue. No matter the obstacles, the pressure, no matter the distractions, we will continue to do what we have to do, and we will continue to make sure that our voices.
We must. So, we must.
We'll never give up, no matter how they do. This is a very critical time, a time that we must stand behind our Supreme Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. This is somebody we are supposed to be fighting for to be released. But instead of that, he is the one inside trying to unite us, trying to give direction, trying to do what we are supposed to do, those of us that are outside. He is the one that is still leading, doing what we are supposed to do. The least we can do is to support him and make sure that his effort is not in vain. So that is why when I see people begin to misdirect what he has said or try to create a kind of indiscipline against his directions, I don't know where they are coming from. I don't know how to look upon those people. So every one of us as Biafrans, we must remain steadfast at this point in time. This is not the time to gamble. This is not the time to listen to irrelevant issues. We must focus on the issues at hand and things that matters. The challenges is not ending today. It is just starting, and we will face it head on. So no matter what anybody is saying, do not be discouraged. Do not be discouraged. Today, our discussion is very broad, and what we are discussing today, to remind you, is the emergence of the true Biafran spirit, the new era of Ipob under the supreme leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. That is where we are. The emergence of the true Biafran spirit in the new era of IPOB under the supreme leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And this time, it is a time of no mercy. If you have time, try to join my evening program. My evening program, I'm going to stream the program of Achalugo. Achalugo gave woto to the ex-wife of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. You know, Mazi Samoneko was so careful. That is how to know how loyal Mazi Samoneko has been to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Very, very loyal. Very loyal. Mazi Samoneko told us, don't attack her. Even when she was blabbing, talking all manner of nonsense against Mazi, he never responded. He never talked against her. Instead, he directed us, those of us in the media, he said, don't attack her. Don't attack her. That was the order Mazi gave. That Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will deal with the issue when he comes. And finally, look at where we are today. And we have gotten to a stage where none of them that is attacking Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will be spared. But because today, she is aligning completely. She's aligning 100% with the opponent, with the opposition of people that are opposing Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. She is working together with all these people that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu dismissed from IPOB. She is still working with them hand in hand. So this time, she will not be spared. This evening program, this is not something to explain. Don't miss the evening program. I will conduct an evening program where I'm going to play that program. Where Achalugo gave her woto. I will play the entire program completely. This is the first time I'm playing program against her in my platform. But we have waited for too long. This time around, every stone, no stone will be left unturned. Once you drag yourself, and because it is no longer a suspicion, it is no longer the, you know, in those days you might be saying, okay, you are not too sure. You're not too sure if she's here or here. But from the event that happened recently, her alliance with Nneka Chimezie, the arch enemy of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, her alliance with the SAC, Department of Saboteur, her alliance with the evil Ubele. So when you see all these things, alliance with politicians, enemies, the politicians that are seeking for the death penalty of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, Soludo number one. So when you see those alliances, it is no longer a suspicion. Or maybe she's been accused. Or maybe it is true. Maybe it is not true. And even today, even after Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has openly denounced these very people, Chike Doziem, Chinasamoru, and their staff department, she is still working with them. She is still hosting interview with them. She is still in their midst. So, you know, for a very long time, Master Prophet has been giving her woto. Even that time, the only thing Master Prophet will say, go to Master Prophet platform and watch his revelations. That's the only thing Master Prophet said. Go to Master Prophet and watch revelation. And most of us saw many revelations. If you go to the platform of Master Prophet, you will see revelations that will shock you. You will see revelations that will shock you. The evil that woman did against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. You know, those times, because of Master Prophet and his stance that time, some of us, we don't like to go to his platform. We don't even focus on him. Even, you know, at a point, he also repented. Master Prophet was one of those who repented. He was one of those who repented and stopped attacking my sister Moneka. Because when he was attacking my sister Moneka, Master Prophet kept silent, never paid attention to him. Until they even brought this Department of Saboteur brought his platform down, and my sister Moneka helped him to build the platform again. And from then, he became a good messenger. He never attacked. He was one of the first people to repent and begin to acknowledge Mazi Simon Ekpa. He was the first person. Among all those chaos that time, Master Prophet was the first person to acknowledge Mazi Simon Ekpa. And today, every single thing have come to the open. Have come to the open. But this very program that was conducted by Achalugo is one of those that they used then to attack Mazi Simon Ekpa. But being somebody that has conscience, she was even attacking Master Prophet then. But because she's somebody that has conscience, she was deceived. She was deceived. She didn't have enough information. But today, informations are open in the public. It is not saying you don't wait anybody to tell you. With the things, apply your common sense. You see things very, very clear. And she has apologized to Mazi Simon Ekpa, apologized to Master Prophet. Today, she has straightened her way and given woto to those who deserve woto. Giving massive woto. I'm going to play it in the evening. In the evening, that program is coming up in the evening. So wherever you are, try to join the program in the evening for you to hear for yourself. And more of the programs are going to be coming. This is not a time of, oh, I am here, I am there, I am here. We are one family. We are one family. Our concern today is our family. Our concern today is our family. The IPOB family remain unstoppable, unshakable, unbreakable. There is nothing you can do to bring it down. There is nothing you can do. You are a learner. You are a learner. If you think you can bring IPOB down, sorry to disappoint you. You are just learning. You are learning. You cannot bring down IPOB. No matter how you try. No matter how you try, you can't. Are you there, Chris? Are you there, Christian? I see your network is really battling, going ups and down, and now you are even logged in with 2 accounts. Are you there, Christian? I don't think that Christian is having a problem with his account. You're logged in with 2 accounts now, and I can see that it's really giving you a problem. So we must continue. So my fellow Biafrans, this is a time to take the battle to the enemies. Anybody that brings himself and makes himself the arch enemy of the Biafran people will be faced that person. The IPOB is a family. For those of you who are just belittling IPOB to just be an organization, you are a fool. If you believe those nonsense, you are a fool. And for some of them who will try to attach that quotation to Mazi Simon Ekpa, you are the most foolish person. Because before you quote Mazi Simon Ekpa, always know the context under which Mazi Simon Ekpa made the speech that he made. Without the context, you will always be wrong. And my happiness is Mazi Simon Ekpa is somebody that knows how to break things into pieces. He will break it into the level that a layman will understand. The battle against IPOB under Chikedozie was a straight battle. Leadership. The leadership was corrupt. The leadership was evil. The leadership was in the hand of the politicians, completely taking over the politicians. And that was why Mazi Simon Ekpa tried to rectify it, tried to bring it back, but there's an extent that he can go. Because of things that were in their hand then. The only person that can be able to recover IPOB fully was Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And Mazi Simon has no choice than to cast a vote of no confidence on the leadership. Some of you don't understand. What we did was cast a vote of no confidence on the leadership of IPOB then, under Chikedozie. That was what Mazi Simon Ekpa did. And after he cast a vote of no confidence, he distanced himself. And we continued through the Biafran government in exile. We continued the project. That did not stop the family. But as long as they were there, still using that name, IPOB, to commit evil, we distanced ourselves. And Mazi Simon made it clear He made it clear that when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu fully recovers, that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is going to sack them completely. He said it. He said it, that he's going to sack them. And today we have seen that thing he said. And when I talk about rebirth, somebody get angry. So anybody you see that is angry or scared or agitated because Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have recovered IPOB, be careful with that person. Stay away from that person. Stay away from that person. Anybody that is going to attack the IPOB under Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, IPOB family, and you try to reduce it to ordinary organization, you're a fool. But my question to you is that those people that are telling you that IPOB is an organization, ask them. The people you represent and the group you represent, have you seen the registration? If you have seen it, what is written in their registration? Let them show you. It's not just telling you because my own will say, I go talk and I go show you. Let them show you. So if they feel that they were registered as a nation, as a country, let them show you so that we give them the accolade. But if they are registered as an organization, tell them to shut their trap and fall in line. Tell them to stop deceiving people and fall in line. If you have not seen the registration of your own organization that you are trying to come here to defend, if you have not seen it, please don't even go to any place to disgrace yourself. Don't go to any platform and disgrace yourself. Focus on that your mushroom group and do whatever you know you can do to support the restoration of Biafra. Continue. I'm not telling you to stop. Continue to do anything you know you can do to support the restoration of Biafra. Do it. But don't attack the family, the IPOB family, and you denigrate it to ordinary organization. Before you can have that capacity to denigrate IPOB, before you can be able to stand on that debate, come here with the certificate of your own registration of your own organization. Come here, show us how your own organization is registered. Come to my platform, bring it, show the people. Then I will bring my own in case if you bring fake. Because I have to warn you first. I have the original registration of all your organizations, how it was registered. So any place you belong, and they are telling you that you are registered as a country, as a nation, tell them to show you. It is not enough to talk. Tell them to show you. This is not the time of deceit. This is the time to engage with truth, engage lies with truth, engage falsehood with truth. Tell them to show you. And those of you who are broadcasting, you on your camera and you talk trash that you don't know, please, I beg you, go and meet those people that send you first of all. Tell them to show you the registration of the group you are defending. Tell them, beg them, if you can beg them to show you, so that when you are talking, you will know what you're defending. If they show you and what they show you shows that they are registered as a nation or a country, come back here.
Oh no.
To me. Now, you're welcome, my brother.
Okay, hey, now become try another laptop. I mean tablet.
Okay.
Some not usable phone, but all the names too much. So okay, can try here with the tablet. So all along that the browser would not allow microphone and this and that. So now try so many things. So suddenly it worked. How do you?
You're welcome back, my brother. You're welcome back.
Okay, so no, sorry for interrupting. So I'm with you. Just carry on. Yeah.
Okay, my brother. So as I was saying, so any one of you that is being deceived, this is only one question I have for you. Only one question I have for you. Anybody that comes to you to belittle IPOB and tell you that it is not an organization, I want you to know the only problem we had with IPOB was leadership. That was the only problem my Prime Minister, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, had. And because of that, we cast a vote of no confidence on the leadership. That was what we did. And we moved on. Today, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have restored the family. What I call it is a family. It's a family where every one of us belongs. You can have your different mushroom groups. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu never told anybody to fold their group. You see, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, every time he talks about the rising sun, every time he talks about the Advocate, he never told anybody to collapse their own group and come. There are so many other people he calls. He never told them to collapse their own and come. They are fighting for Biafra agitation on their own understanding, on their own level. But every one of them knows that it is a family where every one of us are loyal to. So when somebody tries to belittle IPOB and tell you it is just Mazi Nnamdi Kanu organization, that is a private company of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, even when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have said, I don't own IPOB, my family doesn't own it, it belongs to Biafra. If I deviate, Biafrans can send me packing. He said it in his own word. But still, some people choose something because they are scared, because they are scared of the unknown. Some of them feel that in that their mushroom group, that is where they will be relevant. Some of them feel that when they join the family, they will no longer be visible. And all this scare them and is making them to begin to now fight against the instruction that is coming from the supreme leader. And they will tell you IPOB is your aggression. Please, I want you to tell them. Simple question you will ask that person. The mushroom group where you are, can you show me the registration? Then you go through the registration and see how it's registered. Anyone that shows you that their group is registered as a nation or as a country, come here, show it for me, and I will broadcast it and to the world. But while you are coming, I have the original registration of every single one of them. Anyone that doubts this or challenge, let him come to this platform. And when you are coming, please make sure you put your camera on so that the world will see your face. When you come, I will bring your own registration of your own mushroom group, and show you what is written there, and you will explain to the world why you need to belittle IPOB, because IPOB is registered as an organization. It's only because you have a different agenda. Some are doing it out of ignorance. Some are doing it because of gain, because somebody is giving you data, paying your house rent, and giving you some money for feeding. Some because of pride and ego. But that will never change the truth. The truth will remain the truth. It does not matter how you feel about it. It doesn't matter what you think about it. It doesn't matter whether you agree or disagree. The truth will remain the truth. And we'll make sure that the truth prevails. That's why we're here. That is why we are speaking. That is why we are standing, and that is what is called independent broadcasting. I'm not here to promote any group or any person. I have said it time and time again that the only people that deserve a stand on my platform, you can see them all the time on my template, is the supreme leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. It is not because they are handsome, powerful, rich, wealthy, well-spoken. No, it is because they have worked for it and they merit it. The respect Mazi Nnamdi Kanu commands today is out of respect. He has paid the price. He has paid the price with blood. He has paid the price with blood. And as we speak today, he's putting his life on the line. Likewise, my sister Ekpa, he has paid a price. A very heavy price he has paid. So who else matches that standard? From this department of saboteurs that have been officially dismissed, to some people who are trying to rub shoulders and trying to make themselves tell me to call their names in my platform. Who among them have made a sacrifice that can be pointed at and say, yes, this is what you did? Who among them? Before you can attain that level, it takes time. It took Mazi Nnamdi Kanu years. It took Mazi Nnamdi Kanu years. It took him pain. It took him pain to get to where he is today. Likewise, Mazi Nnamdi. You saw what Mazi Nnamdi went through in a very short space of time. He got to a time, a bounty of $100,000 was put on the head of Mazi Nnamdi to get him dead or alive. $100,000 published on Mazi Nnamdi. They chased Mazi Nnamdi both spiritually and physically. They were chasing him spiritually and physically. A time came, they sent assassin to assassinate Mazi Nnamdi. There's nothing they didn't plan. Even this kidnap of Mazi, they planned a kidnap of Mazi Nnamdi, but it didn't work. And Mazi Nnamdi put his own career on the line. A career that is the prayer point of so many of us living abroad. He got it and he put it on the line for the sake of everybody. And yet, you fail to acknowledge that. All you do is to talk down on that name, fight it, belittle it, call it names. And some of you are not asking yourself, why is it that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu did not any one day criticize Mazi Nnamdi? He has several opportunities. He spoke online and offline, sent messages to Mazi Nnamdi. He has been sending messages from his lawyers. His lawyers have been communicating to Mazi Nnamdi. People right from Ejiofor, from Ipa Ejiofor, he was in communication with Mazi Nnamdi continuously. Until Mazi Nnamdi was taken out from the picture, he was in communication with him. But he never one day spoke evil against Mazi Nnamdi. And you don't ask, you think Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is a coward? Do you think Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is afraid of Mazi Nnamdi? That's why he didn't talk. You don't know him, right? That should have been a lesson for all of us. Before you can get to that level, that the supreme leader will put trust on you, so much trust, it will take you time. You must know what you feel, because Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is not just an ordinary leader, he's also a spiritual leader. That is why whenever he takes a decision, we sit back and we give it to him. No matter what the decision is, we sit back and give it to him and see what the outcome will be. And in most cases, it's always positive. It is always positive. It's always 90% positive. I pray that those of us who are deceiving themselves and deceiving others will retrace their steps. Because if you don't, it's not going to end well. If you do not trace yourself, it's not going to end well. Well, my brother Christian, if you are still there,
Mazi.
I will be rounding up very soon.
Okay.
I'll be rounding up very soon. So I'll give you the mic if you are free.
Yeah, Mazi, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Go ahead.
Yeah, so just like you are saying that though the weather here in the UK is, I don't know, like 30-something degree today, it's a hellfire people are living in, you know, but we still manage to survive it, you know. So I don't know how the weather is in your place, but anyway. So like you are saying, those these guys who think that they can collaborate among themselves, the politicians, to discredit Mazi Nnamdi Kanu or someone like that, they are wasting their time, because the Biafran people who are genuine, overwhelmingly millions and millions, we give them a resounding rejection, and eventually some of them will find a way to retrace their step, trying to backpedal, hoping that they can win their way back into Biafrans. But unfortunately, the thing is that most times, often than not, a saboteur is always a saboteur. So when they come back, yeah, as we've noted them now, when they come back, we always we'll always watch them, you know, because like I said, yeah, a saboteur is always a saboteur. So they always find a way to, they never relent. This is the thing, they never relent because they never believe in the first place, and they are not genuine. They are there for their personal you know, benefit, or they are working for the enemy. That is what it is. Because I don't know how on earth anybody with any sense in his or her head will turn against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the man who has paid the ultimate price. He has sacrificed everything till this day. He has refused to betray us. He has refused to denounce us. He made a promise, and same goes for Simon Ekpa. These two guys, I always talk about, they have distinguished themselves. You remember, you are talking about Simon Ekpa. There was a time, like a period of about a week or two, thereabout. I could remember some years back. The attack was so much that physically, spiritually, I don't know if you remember when you could not speak.
Yeah,
you remember?
yeah.
That was an attack. You remember? That was a pure, and that was an attack.
Yes.
That's to tell you that the enemies, you know, and when I say the enemies, it could have been some of these elite politicians in our place. They went, the likes of Hope Uzodinma and the rest of them, they went to all lengths to silence him, including assassin. Everything, the money was there. The money was there to shut him up. But this a guy that has sworn that no, never, he has come, and he has come to stay. Same goes for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. They continue till these days, you know. So for somebody to turn around and think that him or her can just come and blackmail them by saying that Biafra is not Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's personal or private business, or that there's one the other time was saying that his brothers, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's brothers, that they are looking at it as if it's a family franchise. I say, look, it doesn't matter what Kanu or whoever from the family, the focus, the center point is the leader, himself, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. You know, not what a brother does. People have their freedom or independence to act the way they want to act, speak the way they want to speak, see things the way they want to see things. So you cannot equate it. You cannot try to infuse it with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, because from day one he has made it very clear that Biafra is for every one of us. Bring what you have, do what you can do. If you can get it, go and get it. We all embrace it. But not those who are pretending to be trying to achieve it, but in actuality they are putting a stumbling block on the way. You know. So I feel sorry for this guy, because, like I said, they will be swept away, you know, and absolutely nobody. There is no politician, there is no wannabe pretentious Biafra agitator who is going to be able to compete with these two guys, because they've proven themselves. They have proven themselves by paying the ultimate price. Okay, so but nonetheless, we keep talking, we keep, you know, advocating, because the saboteurs, they are not willing to give up. We will not give up too, you know. But if you're a Biafran and you are a honest human being, you must know that these are distractors, these are saboteurs. They have nothing to offer. They are working with the enemy. So the least you can do is to discredit them and just, you know, don't give them support. It doesn't matter if you want to listen to them or whatever, but you must know that these are your enemies. There's no difference between them and the caliphate or the zoo government or the criminal politicians that was imposed upon us in our land. So this is the thing, my dear brother. Thank you so much, Mazi.
Thank you so much, my beloved brother Chris. I appreciate you so much. And I appreciate everyone that have joined on this program. I couldn't spend much time because I'm having an appointment now. I'll go for my appointment, and hopefully this evening I'm still going to come back to touch on a very important issue. Please, everyone that is here, don't miss the evening program, because I am going to play a very, very important program. and that program have everything to do. This is a very straight woto. A very straight woto to the wife or to the ex-wife of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. You know, Mazi holding us all this while. Don't talk. Yes.
Yeah, but for some years now, more than a UK, for some years, I think it was on Van's program back in the days. I told him that she's an S to Onye Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and she's very vindictive, very unbelievably vindictive. She has been trying. Yeah, so I knew, like I said, I know a friend, a very close friend in London. Yeah. This woman, she told me that they are not in marriage. That Nnamdi Kanu answered a call from Chuko Kabiama. This is exactly how I put it on Van's program some years back. Just like Moses had a call and he abandoned his family, he left to go and answer a call higher than him. This is exactly what happened to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. But this woman could not understand it because of her own personal whatever it is, or agenda, or you know. So obviously she became very, very vindictive, and I think that the enemy, they now see, they perceive that there's this vindictiveness in her, you know, and they came in and tried to organize whatever, maybe like insensitize her so that she can now make it worse for Mazi Nnamdi.
She is working with them. She is working with them 1,000%. So that is why the new IPOB have come. That is there. I will play with the evening so that people can see it.
Yeah, all these things she comes and said she went to visit Mazi Nnamdi Kanu or my husband. It's all lies. There's nothing like that. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is a guy who is very intelligent and very diplomatic, but he knows that woman has become an enemy. I can guarantee you, because I had it from the direct source, you know, that she's not pleased from day one. Immediately Mazi Nnamdi Kanu answered that call. People don't know that it was a call that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu got from Chuko Kabiama. You know, so what she would have done if if not that she is Delilah, what she could have just done is to, behind the scene, continue to support the husband, you know, to know.
Absolutely, align with the mission of your husband, the vision.
Yeah, to know that this is a call, you know, bigger than, you know, something, and at the end, everyone will benefit, including you, the wife. But no, she decided to go along with the enemies. And look at it today, everything will be made manifest, all the whole lies and everything. But again, we've been saying it, like I said some years back. I told them that this woman is enemy to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, because
you said it before. You have said it on this program. Now you've revealed it before on this program.
Exactly. So over the years, everybody can see now, even though she's tried to pretend sometimes, but she's just an enemy. She was even, anybody is against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, she always tried to align with that person, you know. Mazi,
okay, my brother, thank you so much. Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
So on the by the grace of God,
okay, thank you so much. Thank you so much. You can imagine, my brother Onyeka Chris said that Udele is supporting her. That's what I said. You can imagine when she is working with Udele. She's working with Nokwa Chimezie. She is working with all the dismissed. She's working with the dismissed lawyer of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. You can imagine working with the dismissed lawyer of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. What else do you want to see? Right from time, it is Master Prophet that have been hammering on her. That's the man someone will tell us, don't talk about her, leave her. When Mazi Nnamdi Kanu comes as her, he will sort out the problem by himself. We kept silent. Even all the abuse of Mazi Simon, he just kept silent. But finally now, it is no longer a secret. It is now in the open. Since she has decided to align and build her camp with the enemy, it is a time for Woto. And so this evening, I am going to re-invite her Woto. Already, ladies like herself are already giving her the Woto. So I think that will be our special anchor in the evening, so that we can replay that Woto. Let everybody see it.
Yeah, Mazi, anyway, maybe in that evening time we'll talk in more details about this whole thing. Because for me, like I said, I I got information from a reliable source. You know, I was working in a hospital, and this woman is a nurse in the hospital in London, Queen Elizabeth Hospital. You know, so she told me, I was discussing, and I said to her, I said, look, but this whole thing is spiritual, but she failed to understand that Biafra is a spiritual issue. It's not. It's something bigger than that. And if you are not called, if you don't have the blessing, and you come into it, you will be withered away. Like, and that's why you see so many has fallen on the wayside, because money will come your way. You know, like Uchemo Falls and the rest of them. They will come in and try to buy you over. You know, so because you don't have that calling, you don't have that. You know, the whatever it takes to so this is exactly what happened. But it's just sad. Again, it's a sad situation that she fell for it, because I understand that sometimes the way it goes with relationship or marriage, whatever, you know, sometimes they fall apart. But in a situation like this, something that is larger than an individual. This is a people we're talking about, a nation. Yes. You are supposed to know, you are educated too, you're supposed to know the history of whom you are, where we're coming from as Biafrans, what we've been through. So what you are supposed to do, even though there is misunderstanding, you are supposed to continue to pray and hope and support, to know that this is a mission that is not an individual mission. It's just not. And it's not a selfish mission. Because if it was a personal thing, we say, yeah, maybe Nnamdi Kanu is doing it for himself. No, but he's doing it for a nation. And then, so obviously, again, that was that misunderstanding, because he left the home, right? Now, when she now kind of see the potentiality and the avenues, you know, to align and probably make money and stuff like that. So it became even all the more worse. She now went out of her way to try and make sure she discredits him. And Mazi Ekpa too, she was very, 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 very forceful in trying to destroy Mazi Ekpa too, if you remember, you know, because she sees that, and you know why she was very determined to bring Mazi Ekpa down, is because she sees in Ekpa a man that has sworn to get to the end of the road without compromising. She know that Mazi Ekpa is a genuine disciple of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. That is why her anger was so kindled towards him. But my brother, thank you so much. We'll talk later in the evening.
Thank you so much, my brother. I appreciate you. See you in the evening. And my fellow Biafrans, wherever you're watching from, see all of you in the evening. It's going to be a bombshell in the evening. Please be there so that we can be able to deal with this together. May Chukwu come and guide and protect all of us, guide and protect our spirit, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, guide and protect our promise, Mazi Nnamdi. Thank you for watching. See you in the evening. Stay blessed. Bye-bye.
The very oldest language on the face of this earth. Chico di Kabia Mapuni, Chineke, and Son of the Wena Isala, Nina Goza Hansoya, Nana Jama, and Yana Farosi, Oponane, all the and then saw
But you know what? The homeland people believe that Samuel Ekpa is the cause of this. No. I am the solution, and the only way they can get to you is by kicking me out, which is not. I have come. Look what you do. After I am done with Nigeria, Biafra will be free and enjoy freedom. Biafra will know the importance of freedom and what happens in 5 years to come. Thank you.